You can travel for back in time here, a secret place. Where shall we go today? The ship moved forward, but no one knew who truly carried it. The Oarsman. Far beyond the busy ports and loud markets, there sailed a great ship across the endless sea. From the outside, people admired the captain. He stood proudly at the wheel, giving commands and guiding the ship through waves and wind. Travelers spoke of his leadership, his confidence, and his courage. But far below the shining deck, where sunlight barely reached, there were men no one talked about. They sat in long rows beside narrow windows, their hands wrapped tightly around wooden oars. Back and forth, push and pull, hour after hour. They were the ones who moved the ship when the wind was silent. Among them was a man who never spoke much. No one remembered when he first boarded the ship. No one knew his story. They simply called him the Oarsman. While others dreamed of glory on the deck above, he quietly did the work that kept the ship alive. And one day, when the sea turned against them all, the ship would learn an important truth. Sometimes the person who carries the greatest weight is the one no one ever sees. Below the deck. Life below the deck was dark and heavy. The air smelled of salt, wood, and sweat. The rhythm of the oars never stopped. Push, pull. Push, pull. The oarsman worked like everyone else, but there was something different about him. He never complained. He never rushed. His movements were calm, steady, and patient. While others counted the hours, he simply focused on the next stroke. Because he understood something the others didn't. A ship does not move because of one powerful push. It moves because of thousands of quiet ones. The calm sea. One afternoon, the wind disappeared. The sails hung uselessly above the deck. The captain shouted orders, but the ship barely moved. Passengers began to worry. How long will we drift like this? But below the deck, the oarsmen began to row. Push, pull. Push, pull. Hour after hour, they carried the massive ship across the silent sea. Most passengers never noticed. To them, the ship simply kept moving. But the oarsman knew the truth. Some progress in life is invisible. The storm. Days later, a storm rose suddenly from the horizon. Waves crashed against the ship like mountains. The wind spun the vessel wildly. The captain fought to control the wheel. "Row," he shouted. "Row with everything you have." Fear filled the dark chamber below the deck. Some oarsmen froze. Some panicked. But the quiet oarsman kept moving. Push, pull. Push, pull. His rhythm became steady like a heartbeat. One by one, the other oarsmen followed his pace. Soon the entire chamber moved together. The ship slowly turned. The storm roared, but the ship did not break. The man no one saw. When the storm finally passed, the ship sailed into calm waters again. Passengers cheered the captain for saving them. But later that night, the captain walked quietly below the deck. He watched the exhausted men resting beside their oars. Then his eyes stopped on the quiet oarsman. "You kept them moving," the captain said softly. The man shrugged. "Someone had to." The captain nodded. "The sea may follow the captain," he said. "But the ship follows the oars." For the first time, someone understood the value of the man who worked in silence. Final question for the audience. In life, are you the one standing proudly on the deck? Or the quiet oarsman who keeps everything moving? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Happiness for all viewers.